Synergy overlay for
they made a document and we used it to learn some things about the teams, and that's where we're getting some info. So what were you saying about the Russian stack?
Yeah, it looks like there are a bunch of kind of 6 to 7K MMR players. I don't recognize them from,
if not higher,
like professional tournaments. Yeah, but they should be a solid matchup for this AD stack.
Okay, well, we get to see the start of the draft. All right, what screams to me? I see Omni Slash can be fun, not the highest win rate, but it's very fun. We got Ice Blast. The ultimates are kind of mid-tier, I would say, for a lot of them.
Yeah, there's like Juxta and Grow that you could fit in with like Leap, Tree Grab.
That's true. Tree Grab, quite good.
Bulwark. Bulwark is always a huge one for me.
That's true. Do you want to explain it?
What is that? So you buy the Ags, and then you have the 3 soldiers in front of you, and they can proc, percentage-based items or abilities. So you can basically just be this tanky monster who runs at people. There's also some cool combos. Like if you have Bulwark with Infest, you turn on your Ags Bulwark, Infest inside someone, and that hero now has the shields in front of them. So you basically... There's another combo where if you have Tether along with that, you can tether them and infest them and just like permanently heal and shield them.
I've seen that one as well, like because you get a lot of regen, you're infested, and then the heal is amplified because you're tethered to them. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Interesting first picks.
Sadly, no tether.
Fiery Soul seems like it's an ability draft godsend. That seems to be like one of those most broken abilities in history combined with something else.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because you're going to be able to guarantee that you have tons of attack speed and tons of movement speed on pretty much any hero. It's for the existence of AD, Fiery Soul has always been a top tier ability. It's not the highest win rate because it does require, you know, other skills to combo with it. It requires you to right click. It's not necessarily as easy to use, but it's definitely one you got to watch out for.
What can you combo it with here? There's like Fiery Soul with Leap, Fiery Soul with Windrun. Arc Lightning is good with it because it gives you farm speed as well as continually keeping Fiery up.
There's maybe not the best like keep Fiery up forever abilities, but I think it's like always going to be generally good. I would say the biggest negative is that it's on Rubik right now. His hero model's not the best necessarily. His base movement speed is 290. His raw HP is kind of weak. His right click. Does he have a damage talent anymore? He doesn't have a 50 damage talent anymore. So there's some negatives. Oh, I can't believe Windrun made it all the way down there for Mars. He got Windrun and Bulwark. That's kind of incredible. I'm surprised it made it that far because Windrun is one of the highest win rate abilities. But I guess instead they justified what we got. Telekinesis on the left for Juggernaut. Zeus went for Arcane Supremacy to get some cheesy build. I literally just watched a video in the AD subreddit of a hero that had Arcane Supremacy, and they got Lightning Bolt, and they got Laguna Blade. And it actually seemed pretty good.
Oh.
It was a lot of damage output. What do you own about?
Nasty. Yeah, that build. Massive.
Pretty hype though. I mean, you could tell that the Radiant team might just be, you know, they're high MMR players, but maybe they don't know ability draft as well. Well, of course not. These are like the best team. So you're watching some skill versus knowledge here, which will be fun.
Why Static Field?
What's he up to? I was kind of assuming he'd go Bolt plus Wrath and get the
full passives. He's going for it.
Because now someone just steals Wrath from him and he doesn't get Nimbus anymore.
Yeah, that seems like a mistake. There was a counter pick here. Headshot being grabbed by Mirana was certainly to keep it out of Rubik's hands. If he got Fiery Soul with maybe Take Aim, he would need another skill. But headshot with Fiery Soul would have been insane. Attacking at like 200 extra attack speed, it would have been bonkers insane.
No, but I mean, Take Aim and Fiery Soul seems horrifying as is.
But the problem then,
major range.
If you have Take Aim, Fiery Soul, and Headshot, you have not enough spells to easily proc Fiery Soul.
Yeah.
That would be the downside. So you couldn't get up to 3 stacks very easily because Take Aim's cooldown isn't low enough.
Cool.
Juggernaut Spear with Mars Arena, that's obvious, right? Great combo. That'll be solid. Huskar's got a lot of good base abilities. He's definitely playing support. That's why he grabbed Shrapnel right away. It's a great ability for farming. It's definitely one of the skills that makes Sniper actually come online. If you don't skill Shrapnel, you're usually hurting your laning stage and other stuff. But a lot of really good abilities across the board here. Somebody grab Tree
Grab. What does Mars pick? So Mars is going all Ags.
Any left?
I still feel like he should take Blade Dance. I would rather he block Blade Dance from Tiny.
It's not a bad point.
Oh yeah.
Limit some of that. No, he just wants. Huge. Well, okay, he just got Starstorm, which is good because if you look at his build, it's amazing with Ags, but he actually doesn't do fucking anything. until he gets his ultimate. So he gets Starstorms that he actually can do some damage, and he's not going to have the eggs combo with it because you need arrow as well, but it's fine. It'll give him a nuke. He'll be able to farm a little bit. If he didn't have that, getting eggs in the first place is basically not happening.
But I don't know. With Bulwark, you kind of just rushing to Aghanims as an item build, then you play your hero properly. And then if you have Ag Satanic, I think Blade Dance is better as a...
I don't
As a
disagree.
pick for him and a block pick.
But he's just not going to get to Ags at a reasonable time. Like, certainly having one AoE skill is going to accelerate him a huge amount. Not to mention, lower chance he gets just zoned entirely from lane. Like, he actually can lane a little bit now.
Can I ask about Night Stalker? Does the tree thing and Jug's ult work?
What tree
No, just
thing?
like the damage. Doesn't the tree thing give you damage, and then Juggernaut's ultimate passes that?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he's going to get cleave from that. It's a good point. And yeah, his build is pretty cool. The tree will run out. I guess you can get the shard. Yeah, and Zeus actually is basically doing that exact build. What else did that guy have in that build when I saw the video? He had another skill. I don't think it was just Bolt and Laguna. I can't remember, but he's going to do a lot of damage. It'll be really impressive. Because they're both amplifiers, really. Like, every bolt is going to be an insane amount of damage. They did steal Thunder God's Wrath on Rubik, which was smart to do because that takes away his ability to get Nimbus. You need both Lightning Bolt and Thunder God's Wrath to get Nimbus, so it's going to limit Zeus's build a little bit. But if he just builds a Dagon, he's probably still fine, because Arcane Supremacy gives 26 spell amp. So.
There's the overlay!
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, well, I still think my big issue is that static field pick, because it only works with Zeus abilities. He doesn't have any wave. He is all single target. He has
great point.
One other Zeus ability, right? The Thunderbolt.
Yeah, that he just has the Zeus ability. He has one, so it's actually a kind of shit build. In that sense, like, it was a bad pick. The static field was a bad pick.
Like, I would think he would want to mid, right? You want to be that massive nuker, but then if you don't have wave clear or anything to clear jungle.
So what he has to do is, I think you're right, he has to go mid. He wants levels. If you don't have levels, his build's going to suck. And once he gets levels, he needs to become the Nyx Assassin mid equivalent. You get levels mid, and then you just go play the map. Because he's not going to farm. All he can do is farm heroes. So unless he does... Yeah, you're right. His build is certainly a bit limited. By going static field, he just doesn't have enough AoE, and he's hurt himself. But if he does get successful kills, if his opponents make mistakes, or if they make really good plays, and he gets kills and experience, it's going to catapult him a little bit. Because certainly between like Laguna Blade and Laguna Blade and Lightning Bolt, he can definitely do a lot of damage. That's obvious. But absolutely not going to be able to farm.
They've got some real scary shit on their other heroes, right? They've got Telekinesis, Spear, double displacement from the Jug. This Phantom Lancer, when he gets level 6, the Blade Fury Life Break, he just spins and jumps on people, takes no damage, kills people.
That's a really good point. Yeah, Blade Fury, typically very good skill. And
so
healing ward too.
Who are their core heroes then?
And he's got a stun.
Tiny's
definitely.
position 1. Mirana kind of looks like a right clicker that wants to farm.
Yeah, I think her build's okay. She's gonna need like a Maelstrom or something because she doesn't have any AoE. Tiny's build is really fucking disgusting though. Like,
why? Tell me about it.
So grow is a negative because it gives you damage and armor, but it gives you attack speed reduction. Okay. Hunter in the Night gives you an insane amount of attack speed. So he's going to be like a Night Stalker Tiny. It's like the attack speed reduction he loses from grow is not going to feel bad at all. He's got a passive crit, which is a lot of damage increase, like 20 to 30% damage increase. And then God's Rebuke is a pretty good nuke. The sad part is this is going to feel like a faster movement speed, higher attack speed, regular Tiny, I think. It's not going to feel that different because Tree Grab was fucking busted at TI, right? Like, we literally just saw like the full extent of Tiny right click. He's basically going to have like 30% less physical damage from Tree Grab, but he's got it from Blade Dance. So he's going to look about the same, I think, as a regular core Tiny. But like I said, more movement speed, more attack speed, so he could diversify his item build a little bit. It's still going to be good, and I'm really happy to see him drafted. I think it's a great creation. But I think it's not going to be mega busted compared to, if we compare with busted Tiny from 2 months ago.
See, I wonder if he'll go for that, or if he'll aim for the one-shot build with God's Rebuke. Like, go for like Desolator plus Satanic, or like Deso, MKB, you know, big
That's
damage.
A good point. I think the Deso build or whatever, he could go a little bit more burst heavy like that, or like an Armlet Deso or something. But I just think that if his movement speed is high from Hunter the Night, as is his attack speed, he should go a little bit of hybrid of right click. But you're right, the burst is definitely really solid. Let's take a look at the
right?
builds.
He's got options. I think that's the great thing about his build.
Nice Stalker doing a lot.
Though. These spears building up.
Oh yeah,
Tiny's dead.
That's a dead hero for sure. Nicely done by
Open
Nightstalker.
owner.
295 movement speed, high base damage. He's doing, what, 40 magic damage per burning spear. Didn't really cost him much. And he's got high base regen, so like offsets the regen. Yeah, Nightstalker's build is really good. It looks mega fucking good, to be honest. It's going to be powerful for most of the game. It's not as scary as like the Omni one that we saw earlier today, but this one's going to be really, really good, I believe.
I like his support Huskar as well. Shrapnel, I think, is a very underrated ability. The 3 charges and like lane control, zoning people out, chasing them. But then he's got stun plus this. Honestly, Huskar, just don't level up focus fire. Don't care focus fire. Max all of your other skills. It's like it's a dead skill slot.
He must have grabbed that to counter an enemy hero, maybe Mirana or something,
I think so.
From Headshot, because Headshot with focus fire would have been really good, because proc-based damage is usually not reduced by the focus fire reduction. So he probably grabbed that. It does give him Gale Force. That part's not terrible, and he already has another. He also has another shard ability with Inner Fire. So I think it's maybe partial block pick. That was a good combo.
The
well
spear
done.
into arrow. Good tree cutting.
Nope. No, I'm just gonna walk away.
All right. That what we just saw there is just obviously the high MMR pressure that's coming out of the Radiant team. Like that kind of coordination. They're both level 1, but they still make shit happen. That was good. We haven't gone through all the heroes yet. Lina has Avatos with Ice Blast. This is fucking incredible. If you can get a Blink Dagger. Because it's tiny with an Ice Blast. It's like, Ice Blast is perfect with Burst, and he's got the 2 best Burst abilities in the game without a doubt. And he's got Doppelganger to initiate or escape. So his build is just across the board good. And he's an interior, so he has huge mana pool. And he's ranged. So it's just like, he's got the base stats, he's got the skills. It's not the best team fight potentially, but like if he gets a Blink and plays well, Lina can absolutely destroy this game.
It's so funny seeing Ice Blast in ability draft, because it seems like most people build it to just jump on top of people and do it 2 feet in front of their face instead of like, you know, across the map. But it has a lot of utility. Yeah, it's just a giant nuke in ability draft, seems like.
Nice toss back there.
Well,
PL is just dead.
Here?
I didn't think he was going to die, but wow.
Me neither.
Makes sense. Like, you right-click him down with these 2 great right-clickers, and Mars has Wind Run, so he slows him down while running faster. So, pretty easy kill. It was just a casual little tossback, but it works. Rubik is crushing, by the way, in the mid lane. Fiery Soul, Take Aim, Arc Lightning. Makes sense that he's doing great.
Arc Lightning, Fiery Soul sounds horrifying.
It does
he's small camp
seem
too,
like
right?
it, yeah.
So this is the issue I had with the Zeus build, right? The Rubik can shove lane with Arc Lightning, farm small camp, and then just come back to lane whenever he wants to, where Zeus is just stuck under his tower for the entire time.
And Zeus has good base damage, so I mean he's going to be completely fine getting these, but yeah, his net worth is going to be a little bit weaker as a result. Another stun here on Huskar in the top lane. He's looking pretty dead.
Yeah.
I wonder how
They
bad...
go back on bottom as well. They toss back the PL. It was a good little doppelganger. The Lina dodged away from spin, but he's got a stun.
Love seeing Lina get stunned by her own stun. Fantastic. Oh, nice, knock her down.
Maybe meant to Fairy Fire, but fortunately it didn't quite work out. They end up killing the Tiny in the end instead.
Everyone's dying everywhere.
Just Starstorm them, I guess. So the downside to Rubik's build, though, is like he's good at what he's doing right now, but how does he transition? And the answer is he does not transition well. Avatos kill over here in the jungle. Sorry about that. Like, he's got Arc Laning, he's got right click. I guess that's it. He just buys right click items.
You buy Maelstrom. Like, you pick Fiery Soul, you buy Maelstrom. That's pretty much rule number 1, I think.
That does make sense. Good deny there.
Oh, nice deny.
By Rubik.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I like hearing you
excited. I enjoyed denies. I never do them, so it's very exciting to see.
So one downside to Spurning Spear, this is the attack range. If the enemy moves out of this attack range, you're going to miss as you run away. So one way you can actually counter this is you buy a Monkey King bar so that you can't miss those long range attacks. It's like a cool way to make the skill a little bit better.
Dude, what the fuck?
That's
cool?
Real? Yeah, isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So MKB works with the, was it melee attack range buffer or whatever it's called?
What do you mean melee attack range buffer? Like if you're...
Like if you're launching a, like if your attack animation is happening and they move outside of the range of your attack.
Yes, it can still hit with MKB, exactly right.
Cool.
So you can use it on Burning Spears, Poison Attacks, stuff like that. It's a good way to make those builds a lot better at longer ranges. I'm literally missing every kill. There's actually shit happening.
That's fine.
Actually, I think I was there and I moved away. My bad. It's
you
did.
That's good for the children watching at home. They don't want to see the kills. As soon as you think someone's going to die, please move the camera away.
Oh, he solo kills the Zeus.
Did you see him place the ward for vision? So he thought he was fine. He's like, oh, there's no way he can see me, but that ward got him. Big kill there in the mid
He still
lane.
had ulti as well.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, he
Yikes.
could have ultied him.
Well, it looks like, can we go to net worth?
Oh, yeah, sure. 5 minutes. It actually kind of matters in ability draft because everything's so weird.
It does.
It's like you just don't know. Last hits just don't feel the same.
They really don't, but it looks like Rubik is carrying the team. Everything seems very even, though, despite the kills. Oh, there we go. Spear back. Oath coming out. Damn! God damn! That looked like a real spell from Zeus. That looks like a spell Zeus should have. That was cool as fuck.
Definitely made for him. And he gets the Observer Ward too, drops the nulls, gets the bottle, and that's the power of high-level players, dude. This guy, like, runs in from the back, spears him back, and guarantees a kill on a big hero. And that's so important in ability draft, because there are that times you see, you're like, dude, this guy's got a terrifying build. We gotta gank him. And if you're uncoordinated and you fuck it up, you give him 3 kills like that Omni got in that one game, and he gets insanely out of control. So, like, being good at Dota, it matters in this mode. It's a big deal.
In ranked matchmaking in Archon, being good at Dota doesn't really matter, to be quite honest with you guys. It's more about, you know, do we push up high ground? That's it. Ability draft. You got to be good at Dota for this mode. That's why we're doing a tournament.
That's right.
I'm just going to keep talking until someone says something else. Why is there a tree icon above the Night Stalker?
That means he has... he's got a weapon.
Go on.
It's inside his stick.
It's an easier way of identifying the tree grab. Because if they had the actual if they had the actual model of a tree, it bugged out on heroes. Like if they're holding it like Tiny does, right? They just put an icon above it instead of actually coding each hero to carry.
Oh, that was a big mistake. He was attacking during spin. Everybody knows that doesn't do damage, homie. Come on, what are you doing?
Oh no.
He lost that kill.
Everybody. On Juggernaut or on all heroes?
When you're using Blade Fury, the only people that you can damage with your right click is other magic immune units, which includes towers. Unless you buy the shard, then you attack. So by attacking, he was doing less damage, because then his spin didn't get full completion. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, who the fuck wouldn't know that? That's nice.
Zeus gonna go for a Midas to compensate for his lack of farming ability, but kind of interesting. Oh, yep, that's
there you go.
Yep.
Rubik having some time, and the effie he-he's afterwards. That's got to be tilting. In your own mode, 11,000 games of ability draft.
Laguna Blade here doing 600 damage, Lightning Bolt doing 430, and that's before the static field, actually. So, well, Laguna Blade doesn't proc it like we talked about earlier, but still, skill build's looking good on him. We'll see what he levels up next. I assume he'll do Arcane Supremacy.
Oh, spin bot again. Oh, he right-clicked him again.
No.
He could have. Yeah, he could have kept him going. I think that was a dead Lina, but he punched him.
It's like a support player that doesn't play Jug. It's gonna telekinesis him again. Here it comes. A lot of telekinesis.
Oh, God.
Oh,
nice shot there.
Enough.
It's okay. No, Purge.
Mage
I
Slayer.
have played the support Juggernaut. It's really good. If you've never tried it.
Yeah, I'm sure it can be okay. Yeah. But not gonna say I'm sold on it or anything.
Did you say support Juggernaut?
He did.
Yes.
Like I've been watching old LAN Emery plays or what?
You could get a refresher for Healing Ward now. They changed it.
Okay. That's fine.
That's a good one though. Rearm Healing Ward is a real thing.
Shit! Here we go.
Oh, he's dead.
All right.
All right, Zeus gonna own this game, dude. It's looking good. He's snowballing. He's gonna have his Midas at an okay time. He's got pretty good mana regen. He's got the good spell amp stuff.
You talk so much shit about him, Gary. You DM'd me when the draft went on and you said $10,000 against Zeus and then drew a penis. And now look at you.
How could you do that, Gary?
How could you do
You're gonna make an
Gary?
NFT of it, huh? You're gonna sell that on the internet?
Dude, that was a lot of damage just now. Did you guys see that lightning bolt? Holy shit.
That was her entire health pool.
Does lightning bolt. 450 damage, not counting static field. That's like a regular Laguna Blade every 6 seconds.
Now this is from his Q, right? Rubik's thing?
Is
that why it does so much
the
damage?
Arcane Supremacy. You can also tell that these players are new to ability draft because they didn't actually rearrange their skills. I feel like if he knew that, he wouldn't have put Lightning Bolt on his third hotkey. You know, he would have dragged. This was the order that he skilled them. You know, during the draft stage, you can like rearrange where you put them to make it like a little easier to press the hotkeys. But it's just a sign that they're obviously very good players. That's clear, but they're maybe a little bit new to ability draft.
Some people, you know, have unique hotkeys. It doesn't mean they're bad. It just means that they're unique and very good. Some would say.
Rubik's getting handled now. I actually still can't believe he's breaking rule 1 about Fiery Soul and he's buying Mage Slayer first item. That's how much the Zeus has got under his skin.
I mean, it makes some sense that like, oh, he does a shitload of damage, so I'm just gonna reduce it or whatever. But what is it reduced by? 35% less spell damage. Well, he just got a kill. Good for him. So 35% less spell damage is just gonna like offset what Arcane Supremacy does, right? Maybe not.
Much,
it's spell damage, not spell amp. So it's probably good. But the problem is you can't even get up to attack him because he's got free cast range. That's the real busted thing about this combo, really, is that he gets a free Aether Lens. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh my god!
Almost walked into it, dude. Very close.
That was like almost toxic, you know, like he could see it and then he wanted to be right on the outside. Oh, cancels the TP there.
Yeah,
okay.
This is the build, man. Get an Arcane Boots, use Starstorm for creep waves, it gives you mana for Assassinate as well, and then he just farms his eggs and he'll do some good stuff. They have some options. Zeus's build looks real good, but there's things they can do.
Now, we were excited about Tiny. How's he going? He looks like he's going for Shadow Blade. Is he going for, like, the upgraded Shadow Blade for the crit? Is that the idea here?
He's not going Echo.
Bit redundant. You've already got double crit, right? You don't need the third crit. It feels...
Oh, he wants to one-shot entire teams, you know? I get it.
I think Gary's right. I think going... If he just does Shadow Blade, I'm fine with it. I think more than that is overkill. And I think he should have probably gone Echo Saber. Maybe he feels like it wasn't worth it, but like he is having mana issues.
He's got a fucking tree. He's gonna get lifted up. Shackle gonna come out, not gonna hit anything. AA block. Oh, it only hits 1 out of the 3. Looks like Juggernaut's gonna sacrifice his life as they move out. Nice job on that shrapnel, though. Giving great vision, great damage. A little bit of some Rockies there, not gonna do too much. Shackle coming out as well. Tiny. He's not scared though. That's a big fucking crab monster. He's gonna walk away, give some little hitties, and then he's gonna shuffle on away. Really wish we had a crab.
Look who's coming, Slacks. It's the big boy. He's gonna one-shot someone. One-shot someone. Find a target. Kill them off. Oh, I missed.
Oh, he's confused. Oh!
Tranquil Boots, baby.
Tranks, baby.
Did he pop wand as well? His wand's on CD. I don't know if he had many charges.
Oh,
but
he popped it. Yeah, that was really close.
Hell
actually.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if
Mark's all right, bottom lane here. PL gonna be going in. Arrow to follow up. Very nice.
This guy plays Marana. His arrows are good. He knows how to coordinate.
Maybe. Oh, gotta get some really cool jukes in here.
Which one is it? Oh! Oh my God, he's gonna get him. I think.
She went out. She went out with a fight, baby. Zeus gotta get back.
Rubik has ult.
Creeps.
Okay.
Yes!
Okay, dude, Huskar just got like 8 levels, I'm pretty sure. He was level 1 before that kill. Oh. I cannot believe that Zeus did not Thunder God's Wrath that one, to be honest.
Rubik's confused. Can Zeus hide from himself? Can he hide from his own attack? Apparently. Look at Rubik. What is he, a sashimi chef? Hold on, can you go back to what you just hovered over?
What?
I believe that is all of his talents.
Yes.
Hell yeah. All right, continue. Mark's here gonna torn up Lena. Beautiful. Look at that Rubik. Yeah, fucking guy working at Benihana over here. He's slicing and dicing. Get him, baby.
I mean, he doesn't have the Maelstrom, but he attacks pretty fast. It's not the worst, and he's got magic resistance. Like the overall survivability Mage Slayer is going to give him against Zeus is going to be genuinely incredible. He just has to get in range to apply it, and then it's going to be okay. That's the hard thing. Oh, Tiny's going hard, dude. He wants to fight him.
Tiny going hard. I get the pun. Here we go.
I didn't do that on purpose.
He's gonna walk back though. You're welcome. You're welcome. And yeah, nothing else really going on here. This is getting to be pretty hype. 12 to 16. You can see the power of high MMR. They're gonna go for the Zeus. He's in trouble. He Manta Styles with an illusion rune. I'm not as stupid as I sound, everyone. And Lena dies for it. So nice job by the Zeus there.
Zeus almost blasted him, but he held back. He was like, I don't need to. This is kind of... He needs one more bolt, and I think he could kill him. But yeah, the Mage Slayer kind of paying off, I gotta say. It looks all right.
Yep. This Zeus is like the actual definition of glass cannon. Homie, you get near him, you're going to die. But if you can just click him twice, you can make it.
See what he's queuing up, though? He's queuing up Ags. And at first I was like, oh, hopefully he's not confused about bolts. But Laguna Blade will go pure. It's actually worth it this game. Because
he's not confused.
Because Rubik has magic resistance. Oh, this could be bad for magic.
Hey, coming in. Oh, that was over half. This guy's throwing lion fingers. Holy shit. All right, spinning out now, trying to get out. PL gonna get dived by the entire team. Here comes the Juggernaut, though. Check out this Juggernaut. His TP is done, and now he's 1v5. Great TP. Goodbye.
Dude, Avatos.
Filter in one by one.
Okay.
Avatos is a very good spell combo, guys. And he's actually, I dare say, the MVP of this game so far. His Ice Blasts have made some team fights change course of the match so far. He's getting in there without a Blink Dagger, too. Like, that's great.
Yeah, that's
so I think that's one of the funny things, right? Like, we were talking about which builds we like the most, and I feel like most players are like we are as well, and we gravitate towards the right click, the Tiny, the Night Stalker, the Mars with the Bulwark.
And the cool combos.
In AD, yeah, it feels like there's way more than just right clicks. And you have the unkillable builds with like reactive armor and a Baton ulti. You have the Lina has like a one-hit kill build. Avalanche Toss, Ice Blast. You literally just go in, you take one hero out completely at the start of a fight. There's so many ways to build heroes. Like you talked about identifying which skill set or which hero they need to try and take down early on or make sure they don't get a good start. Lina's one of them.
I didn't think they were gonna get that kill, but boy, they had enough damage. That's for sure.
I did. The glass cannon rears his ugly face yet again. Man, this Laguna Blade, it's just the cooldown on it is so insane, and then mixed with all of these other spells, this is so fucking scary.
It's gonna be cool when he gets Ag Shard. Yeah. He's gonna have an AoE Laguna Blade that does pure damage and goes through BKB, and it's gonna deal it's gonna do about 1200 damage when it's maxed out, pure damage. It'll be really cool.
Shadow Blade on the Tiny now. He's gonna have a lot more right click. He's gonna have a lot more damage, or he's gonna have a lot more running away.
You know, this is just going to be worse than regular Tiny, though. That's the issue. Like, that you don't have AoE. Like, it's not just the damage amp that I was thinking about early, because treat this does give you, what, 30%, 20% more damage? He also doesn't have the cleave from it. He has to rely on this skill to do cleave, so, like, he's just actually not going to be that strong. It's just going to be an underwhelming build. I'm sad to say it, because it looked cool, but...
Bottom lane looking scary. Assassinate goes in. No Ags, though, so no stun. Lina going to be right there looking for something. She'll find the Mirana, but... Oh, she misses everything. Now she's under an arena. Nice spin to follow up. We're going to see the TP come out from your glass cannon here. Old man Mario looking for a kill. And what the fuck is Juggernaut doing? Is he... What?
He's dying.
Hello?
Oh, pirouetting and dying. Oh, okay. But he survived.
What is he doing? What ability is this? I don't know. Stop! Stop! Where are you going? Go back! Go back! Okay, Juggernaut, a little bit confused. It's like that One Too Many Armor comic. I'm not quite sure what's happening here, guys, but it is incredible.
Nice. He's come back in.
He's got Perma Blade Fury.
Juggernaut, he has been shaking like a paint can. I don't think he has any idea what's happening.
We got a buyback out of it at least. Wait, what just happened?
He still gets the kill.
Oh, he got the burning spears. Okay. Is he still going? Dude, I hope he never dies.
Help me! Someone help me!
I hope he never dies. I don't want this to go away.
Something's gone wrong! Help! Let her rip, fam! He's going in!
See, like the game is confused. He doesn't have Blade Fury, but I want to do the animation anyway. It's like he's cast Spear, and the game thinks he's cast Blade Fury or something.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Man.
All right.
Oh shit! It's online.
Oh boy! Now let's walk through this one again for everybody that wasn't paying attention here. What is this?
You can keep Bulwark on permanently, and it just attacks like every 1 second, and it does 75 bonus damage, and it applies procs. So it's kind of like split shot, and it slows. He's not going to regular attack ever again, and he can life steal.
That is the least threatening thing I've ever seen.
Just wait. Just wait.
Usually the build here with Bulwark is you rush Ags, and then you go like Satanic Daedalus or something along those lines. So you are, if you are not being backstabbed, you are unkillable and you're doing tremendous amounts of damage.
Yeah, I mean, it's
really good for pushing high ground as well.
70% damage reduction, and it blocks some ranged attacks too. Like some ranged attacks will go redirect 70% of ranged projectiles towards you.
No, Juggernaut with the shaken.
Oh, that was good.
God.
That was a great shackle shot.
That was. I don't think he was trying to get 2 heroes necessarily, but he did.
But he did.
That was what an opening. Now they're gonna be able to take mid tower easily. especially with this bonus damage here.
So now we've got Maelstrom Fiery Soul, we've got Aghanim's Bulwark. Finally, with this, you know, Armlet plus Sange on the Night Stalker, he's feeling a bit beefier than he was in lane stage. It comes back to, can this Zeus do enough damage in these team fights?
He's got Ags.
Oh shit, here he comes.
He's got 1200.
Scepter.
His levels are a little weak though. He's only level 15.
Oh no, the beautiful Shackle blinks right next to them, then shackles them together, and now potentially the turnaround. Here comes the Sashimi Chef. He's dishing it up. Arena comes down, trying to grab somebody, lifting to the arena. He spears into the enemy. Oh, sweet Jesus, it's happening. All right, turn around now. A blast
that
coming out,
arrow.
trying to pick somebody. Nice arrow, but no detection. Rubik's still alive. Walking away. Detection goes out. They're looking for this now. And boom, shakalaka. What a fucking turnaround. Sorry for my language. It's been a long time since I've casted. Break that man. Break his spirit. Spirit, break him. Let's go. And the shackle's not enough. Tiny has arrived, ladies and gentlemen.
So yeah, a little bit anti-synergy with the crit bonus, but the mobility that he's getting from it, the extra damage and attack speed, it's working out. He doesn't look like the scariest hero, but he's very strong. Certainly, he's farmed fast, he's got lots of levels, and they win a convincing fight. So it's still an even game.
And it's that big difference you were mentioning, right, with the skill gap, or the difference between an AD stack and a professional normal Dota stack. We see these builds, we see, okay, item times are here for the Dire, they know what they want, they look and feel pretty strong, and that one team fight where they're just out-executed. They isolate the Bulwark, they put him inside the arena, then they get a great arrow. Zeus is, you know, not being touched at all in the back lines. Just great identifying who are the main threats they have to kill by the Radiant.
And now they got the shard on Night Stalker as well, so tree grab is permanent now. He's going to farm stupid fast for the rest of this match. Like, Berserker's Blood plus tree grab, it's real good here. He just needs...
Like
he got bursted the last fight was the thing. Like, and he's got to be... The other issues as Zeus is going to have BKB piercing, pure damage, AoE. So Night Stalker's got to be really careful all game against Zeus being close.
Double damage.
I like this. They're smoking again, right? They know they've hit the right timings. They still feel strong, so they still go for fights.
Like how they started it too. Assassinate to begin the fight.
The Bulwark is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not into it. It looks so gentle. It looks like someone's scratching their dog's back. It's awful. All right, here we go. Tiny going in. Boom! Holy shit!
The
model glitched out. The model got hit so hard it glitched out, ladies and gentlemen. Terrifying stuff. Lightning bolt at the ready. Not quick enough, though. Zeus needs a little bit more movement speed. Arrow potentially coming out from the Mirana. Lots of leaps. There's the arrow. This guy's a Mirana player. He leaps, he arrows, he kills. Beautiful stuff.
That's good. And there's the break. Oh!
Woo! Manages to dodge. Omni Slash coming out. Look at the slaps coming out from Mr. Tree, man.
He is on fire, but a little bit too much. His armor is just so stupidly high. He's got like 30 armor there. So it makes sense that Huskar, sorry, who was that? Night Stalker? Night Stalker not quite able to kill him. Especially with like Armlet SNY. It's decent damage, but it's not incredible. He just needed to fight him longer. Made Omni Slash look kind of inadequate, though, I gotta say, because Omni is very much like a burst build, but the thing you have to remember is that it's also Blade Dance. Blade Dance is a big damage increaser, so it just wasn't going to feel quite as bursty. I think Omni's probably one of those skills that's overpicked for its win rate, because it just looks so cool, but it's kind of hard to make it good.
So if it gets a crit, though... go ahead, Gary.
I want to take back what I said about the Silver Edge. Like, I didn't like it going for triple crit, but like the break against Berserker's Blood and Bulwark, and then going back for the Deso Satanic that I thought he'd go for, it's proven to work for sure in his last couple of team fights.
Yeah, the break was
a big
deal.
What the fuck am I looking at? That guy just one-shot dragons.
He used God's Rebuke. Well, he does almost 400 damage. Yeah, he just blew somebody up. Like, absolutely blew somebody up. He can basically... He does a shitload of damage and he has crits. That's basically it. And this is an AoE. This is an AoE crit, so it's quite good.
They have two one-shot heroes. They've got Zeus magic damage, Tiny physical damage. One-shot
here we
anybody.
Go. The ticklers, as I like to call them, coming out from the Bulwark there. Get a little tickle on that kitty cat. A little back scratch as Tiny is soloing Roche. Not quite sure what's happening with Mirana. I believe she's
trying to attack, but not take the... They're scared about fighting, it looks like.
Here we go. Mars, you know, doing some stuff. He got the boys out. The ticklers are on the lock. Mirana still flying, apparently, possessed by some sort of spirit as she coasts over. Little stun coming out. The shackle hits a tree, but what will they do with it? Shrapnel coming out as well. Very pathetic initiation.
Well, they're being smart playing with their vision, right? Like, they have that one ward, and they saw the Mirana. They think maybe we can play here, but they don't have anything deeper. And the Radiant are also doing the same thing, backing away from Roche because they have no vision.
Okay, stun comes out. The AA Blast will be able to connect, and the arena is done. But Tiny is just able to solo Roche. Oy, oy, oy. Yep. How's it feel, Mars? How's it feel to not get in your own arena, you idiot? Oh, nice arrow on the Mars.
Just took out the arena.
All right, Omni Slash coming out. Nice Stalker with the tree grab.
Damage.
God damn! They gotta get out of here. Sashimi Chef Rubik, he's ready. And Green Peace Night Stalker, he's got the tree. He's fucking mad. Tiny looking to one-shot him. Break and shake. He misses the arrow, so it will be a little bit more damage than Tiny was looking for. But they're now going to chase.
Slacks, I thought Gary was supposed to play this game.
I excited. I'm sorry, Gary. Please take over. Take over, Gary. Double damage gonna be coming out on this Tiny. Holy fucking Christ. If any of you guys believe in any kind of god, start praying now as Tiny walks towards the DD. They pick it up.
He's gonna be careful, though.
Yep. No, nice. Uh-oh. Big damage coming out. Tiny hungry. Get the AA Blast, though. Take him out. The bunkers. Gale Force. Sorry.
You just can't hold back. Can't control himself.
This is way more fun for me.
Way too excited. Oh man.
Team fight ends. Slacks is like, take it over, Gary.
Man, you know what's funny? The Bulwark movement speed penalty talent is like so bad that even in ability draft, where like he knows he's rushing an eggs, he just still doesn't get it. He's like, nah, 250 gold is better.
Worthless.
I mean, it's like 30 movement speed when it's on. It's kind of a lot, but just still doesn't think it's worth. Unfortunately, very sad.
It often just feels like that 250 gold when you're like, 11 minutes in or something, just feels like so much when you're close to Ags. You're thinking, if only I had a bit more. Oh, they got the top Night Stalker, demolished by Tiny.
Uh-oh, Juggernaut yet again confused.
Do it again.
Oh, shit.
Shaken baby syndrome hitting up Juggernaut as he shakes himself into death, I believe here. Watch out, little guy. He's gonna start spinning.
I love watching him attack when he's spinning. It's so funny. It's like it's actually working.
Okay, Tiny is going to be hit, but he's barely out of the AoE of the tower, so without that vision, they're not unable to capitalize. Juggernaut confused yet again, doesn't really know where he is. He's spinning a little too hard, and he's out.
Though.
Oh my god!
Destroyed. Look at the Huskar too. Rubik's slowing them down, but I just don't think they can kill anyone, especially with the arrow landing. Not looking good for the Dire. One by one, they just get annihilated.
Yeah. Rubik, I was thinking that he was going to be like a JoJo character. He's really just piling on the hits, but he's more like a background character, It ain't good. He's just kind of there dramatically dying after a few shitty punches. So, Tiny, let's see how quickly he can take down a tower.
It's not that
pretty
incredible.
goddamn.
It's okay. It's not going to be Tiny normal stuff with tree grab because this does like, what, 160 bonus building damage %. That's like, you're not going to be able to compare to tree grab.
Tiny doing his best, but not good enough for Purge. Now you know how Purge's Tinder dates feel, going out there, doing what they can, but it's never good enough. As we continue here. Gary, please take over.
No. Like I said, I'm enjoying every second of this.
Oh, he's going to have AoE Lightning Bolt at 25 as well. That's pretty sick. Very good.
Okay.
That's monstrous.
All right. Oh, and he got the Nether Shawl as well.
Jesus Christ!
38% spell amp.
Oh,
yeah.
fudge! I can't wait to see him just
Where's the Bloodstone? Where's the Kaya Sanj?
Do it.
Nah, this other utility is worthwhile. E-Blade's pretty good, not incredible anymore because he does pure damage to Laguna, but I think he's doing the right thing.
Bye, Mars. Oh, Windrun.
Gale Force!
Now the Mars. That's the one-shot strat from the Radiant. Tiny finds one, Zeus the other, inside the arena. Space Cowboys done for. Not a chance.
Oh, they're owning.
Yeah.
They got bot lane as well. Night Stalker's dying. He can't fight this. Oh, Omni
smashes. Oh, tree grab!
Has the Essence Ring. Tiny's still fine. He's got Satanic. He turns and whacks him. He's diving this. He
Jug is gonna
desperately
live.
wants to kill this Night Stalker. The team wipe's coming. Good armlet toggles, though. Does he have another God's Rebuke? 3 seconds. He can't dive Fountain.
Uh-oh, Huskar buyback. Maybe a beautiful shrapnel to the team. Give him 4 shrapnel! The ultimate combo. Incredible. So sick.
Oh, they're doing.
It's like a real bad.
They're really coordinated well. It's fun to see really good players play ability draft well. It's fun. I think the one negative that I'm seeing on Night Stalker's build is that he just doesn't have much utility. He's got damage, his combo is good, but like he hasn't been able to snowball the game basically, you know? He hasn't been able to like get in there and do stuff. Like even having God's Rebuke is helpful, right? It gives you a little bit of burst, it gives you some slow, like he got Shadow Blade to get in there. Huskar is limited. He like, or not Huskar, Night Stalker is limited. He like has to commit and like that's it. So it just feels like he hasn't quite been able to make use of Berserker's Blood in the way that we saw earlier today.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a
also,
life break and stuff, you know?
And it's also like we saw in the previous game with Berserker's Blood on that Omni Knight, he went for a halberd, right? Like,
True.
armlet into SNY, it kind of feels nice to build up, and you know that if you get to your 3rd item, it's a good pair of items to have. But if the game starts falling out of your hands and you don't have a BKB, or you don't have, you know, a Swift Blink or something to get on top of people, Night Stalker here, he can't really stuck on a target.
Yeah, it makes it a lot harder for sure.
What Radiant has is the hype man, Juggernaut, in the back, spin. He's getting the boys going. He's motivating the team. Behind every 50 cent, there's a guy in the back going, woo! That's Juggernaut this game, man. He's keeping them hype. Good for him. Jesus
It really
Christ.
does feel like... What have you seen?
No, they're just tiny
The
nuking
God's
away
Rebuke.
from
God's
what he
Rebuke,
can.
yeah. The 1250
But it
gold.
really does feel like the past 10 minutes of this game has been who starts the fight. Like if Radiant starts the fight and they assassinate Shackle Shot, get the Rubik doing damage, they're on top of people with Bulwark, they do well. But if Radiant starts the fight, there is no chance for the Dire at all. Someone dies at the start of the fight every time. Two heroes die, and you just don't really have any recourse for that. You have to spend buybacks.
I like how they're playing though. They're playing 4 heroes right outside the Dire team's base. Don't let them leave. And ZEUS just hits creeps like on the other side of the map. They know that they're gonna stay stuck in their base because they have a big advantage right now. So if they just keep all the waves pushed in, they're gonna get huge net worth advantage. It's just gonna get worse and worse for them.
All right. I'm sorry. High ground defense now, as they're waiting. I think Gary completely called it. It's really about who gets the correct initiation here. It's not completely over for Dire. 2 racks still. 21 net K ahead.
And it's still
Radiant.
pre-BKB, right? Like once
Yeah.
they have BKBs, they've got second wind, and maybe they'll find it in them to win a couple of team fights. But next Roshan potentially up soon, and I think Radiant have that on lock right now.
Yeah, it
Yep.
seems quite the case. Even scouting for it.
Okay. Now, it seems like it's all about Tiny, though. If they could just get Tiny, they got ability to do stuff. But I guess they have to get ZEUS, too. I mean,
Yeah.
he's the glass cannon. You can't just have him in the back.
ZEUS is the
Yeah, I
better to
think
kill.
Tiny's too hard to
but-
kill.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, if ZEUS is, it's about what Gary said as well. It's all about like damage for survivability. Tiny has large damage, but he's very difficult to kill. ZEUS has huge damage, and he's moderately easy to kill, I would say.
Okay.
His only escape is basically his jump, his Mario jump, and that's basically it. No defensive items, psychic headband, that's it. So if you can get on top of and kill him, that's the way to play. But this is certainly a game where it like really shows how good like MMR and high level players are. Because like they basically took the strategy, and this is what pros do all the time, guys. They'll say like, "Hey, we have the OP combo. We just sit behind Mars. He's got Bulwark on." They're like, "We just bought Silver Edge and we coordinated perfectly and killed you like 2 or 3 fights in a row, and now you just can't win because your timing has just been missed." And now look at Mars. He's like bulwarking, he's hitting creeps, but he's hitting for like 160 damage. Who gives a shit? It's too late now for that. Like that damage just doesn't. It's not impressive in the slightest anymore. So now he's just like a Ags assassinate wind run bot, but he still gets bursted. So. It's hard.
Yeah, that sounds real good. Go
Then
ahead.
those like 2 or 3 deaths also mess up his item build, right? Because he wanted to go Ag Satanic, then he feels he needs Plate Mail to deal with Tiny. Then he might think, I need a BKB to deal with ZEUS. So that Ag Satanic is delayed, and he's deviating for other items, which he needs to survive.
All right, Gary, take this fight, buddy. We need some real hype
What fight?
casting.
No, Dire, run away. Run away now, before you die. Quickly.
No!
Someone's
Oh,
gonna
nice
die.
Shackle. Fantastic. Great casting, Gary. Thank you for...
At least they ran away. I'm glad Dire realized that they should run away.
That's right.
Very bravely.
So this is over, right? I mean, it'd be a miracle to get the a tiny kill and Aegis off that tiny.
Yeah, it'd be
they
hard.
have to kill him last. His entire team needs to die. Then they need to Juggernaut yet again, just trapped in this hell. Help me! I cannot stop as we continue up this hill. This is real rough. Okay, Tiny's kind of feeding here. Arrow
Good luck
misses.
killing Tiny once, never mind twice.
Oh,
And there's Laguna Blade, and 2 of them.
Oh Christ Almighty! He wasn't even out of
Refresh your old
position.
Zeus.
He had a lot of HP too. 3460.
He didn't even, he bought that fresh BKB in his inventory, didn't get to use it. Now an arena spear, Tiny's coming in, couple of punches, but a good disarm. Still got the stuns and the damage it takes though, and there's no buybacks on the Dire. They're being pummeled. It's a 5-man wiping coming. Get the Mars. Go dive him in the
Easy
fountain.
Mars. Dive the fountain, please. No. Okay. Well, there you have it. That was a hell of a game, actually. I think by far the most competitive game we've had so far. You can tell the ability draft abilities of Dire. They held it in, but faced off against the pro players, it's tough.
Yeah, MMR is still going to be king because in moments like this, you start playing regular Dota. And think how many times, if these guys are pro or semi-pro players, they are used to taking contested Roche fights, to keeping an eye on map timers, to like ganking and coordinating on these like really crucial heroes and like distilling the game until these tiny moments. They identified the threats, they punished it, they collapsed the map and prevented their opponents from getting resources, and they gave them no chance. So even if their opponents have better combos or also have good builds, it just is not as much against playing really effectively.
So now that's AD gods out, G2 OP out. Where are the AD stacks at now?
Not so cool now, are you?
I don't know.
Down.
Just kidding.
All right, well that's the match. Close one, very fun to watch. Cool to see the pros play up against the practice players, and we'll be back in a moment with another game. Stay tuned.